Hello everybody, it is Velvet back again here. Hello to those of you on YouTube, and good day to those of you on Twitch. Quick thing for those of you on YouTube, this video and then the next one you're going to see uploaded were both recorded on the same day. Unfortunately, this Thursday I will not be streaming. I have things I have to go do. So I'm recording both of them on Wednesday. Uploading them, editing them on Wednesday, so that way I have time on Thursday to do what I need to. Today we are going to be playing a little game called Enter the Gungeon. I've played it a little bit before. I've played it here and there. I haven't done any progress with it, so I'll explain it for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So you get into this screen, you can choose your character. We've got the Marine, the Pilot, the Convict, and the Hunter. Now today I'm just going to be focusing on the Marine, and what the Marine does. Pretty much this game is what's called a bullet hell, and it's just a lot of stuff thrown at you really fast. You got to get good. You got to get good at recognizing everything, picking out where to dodge, what you need to do. So I'm just going to run through the basics and we'll do a couple runs and you guys can let me know how you feel about it. So we're going to get started. We're going to go into the first floor. This game is set up into chambers. This game is completely gun and bullet themed. So you'll see a bunch of enemies themed around guns and things like that. Like these are what are called bulletkin. These are your basic foot soldier enemies. And you start with the Marine starts with his Marine sidearm. It has infinite ammo. Not as much damage as a lot of the other guns that you'll find along your runs. But in a pinch, it comes in handy, and I'll explain what happened just there in a second. It took a hit. I lost what's called a shield. You see, I lost my helmet. That doesn't have many negative effects. If you take damage I'll explain that in a bit. Actually, when you lose a shield, it effectively acts as a room clear. And you see for that room clear, we got a chest. We'll open that. Ray gun. Or flash ray, sorry. Still learning some of the names of these things. That's a pretty decent weapon. Pretty much instant travel time. It's a little hard to aim, though. I will say that. This entire game is pretty much just get good and get good fast. Because if you don't get good, you will be destroyed. And the main way of getting through this game, it's all about dodging. So you'll see in a second, I'll demonstrate it a little bit. You have your dodge roll, which makes you invulnerable as long as you're in the air. So while you're in the air for your dodge roll, you're invulnerable. But as soon as your sprite touches the ground, you're vulnerable again. You can be hit. So you can use it to dodge through enemies, through bullets. And then you've got what are called your blanks. Those are going to be activated with... I'm playing on console, so the pushing in both triggers... We'll activate that, and we've just found our treasure room. We've gotten a gun from the chest. There will be 2 treasure rooms on each floor, and you need a chest for both of them. We've gotten a gun called the Luxon Cannon. Now, I've never actually had this one before, so I don't know what it does. We can look in our little manual and see, though, under Equipment, Rapid Fire with a Big Finale. This tricky prism requires guile to wield, but with the right lens, fires shreds of solidified light that slice enemies in their path, falsely rumored to have natural healing abilities. So it's pretty much just an automatic weapon. And pretty much the goal of this game is to there's this gun near the end. It's called the bullet that can kill the past. It's this legendary weapon, fabled throughout space. And your goal is to try and... First you have to build it through the course of multiple runs. So you'll see either next floor or the floor after will get a... or next floor will get in the shop, which we should find our shop soon. On the next floor, we'll get an item called the Prime Primer for sale. Now what that'll do is that is a part of the bullet that can kill the past. And there's a certain floor you have to get to build the bullet that can kill the past. Now you have to bring those items all the way from their respective floors. And each one of the as far as I'm aware, you can only hold one of the items at a time. So you can't hold Prime Primer and then one of the other parts of the gun. But they do carry over between runs. So if you've already delivered the Prime Primer, you won't have to again. Dynamite. This game is pretty much just luck, RNG. Now that is good. That's a really good rarity chest. It goes brown, blue, green, brown, blue, green, red, black, rainbow. Now any chest has about a 0.01% chance of being replaced with a rainbow chest. Rainbow chests usually drop really good items, and again, pretty self-explanatory. The higher rarity the chest, the better items it will drop. Now you can either get a gun or you can get a passive item. Now you do want to try and get guns, but there are some passive items that can help you immensely. I'm not sure what that is. Heart of Ice. That's a health upgrade, which is really good in this game. Health upgrades are going to be amazing. And we've got our shop through here. You can see the map in the top right corner up there. Now I'm just going to do 1 or 2 runs tonight because I do have to record another video. And I still need time to edit some things around. Edit the thumbnails, everything like that. There's really not much that we need here. I mean, I could take some armor. That'll be good for the boss fight, and we'll find that up here in a second. Here it is. Okay, so once you've full cleared a floor, I do recommend full clearing before you fight the boss, just in case you find anything good or interesting that might help you out. You step here, open this door, and you get your boss fight. Now this is going to be... These are the Trigger Twins. 2 enemies, fight them at the same time. So we're going to take out our Luxin cannon. And you can dodge mid-shot too. Which is one of the things I love about this game. You don't have to be not firing to dodge. Hup. So if I can get it right, you'll see that if you do a boss fight without taking damage, I'll show it off in a second. You get one of these, and this is called a Master Round. Now this just gives you a health up, but that can be really helpful in the long run. Now you see I've got 5 hearts, or 10 hits, plus 2 shield. Now that is pretty good. Now we've got two what are called blanks. I explained that a little bit earlier, but usually you'll find your secret room off of these rooms here. There we go. And you can pick up hearts and you can actually save them for later. So now I've got 3 full red hearts saved for later. And they go into this little gumball machine, which is actually really helpful. Then we step into this elevator, go to the next floor. Gungeon proper, chamber 2. We'll go ahead and go up here. We'll start looking around, seeing what we can find. I've never seen that enemy before. I know I said I haven't played much, but I thought I had seen a lot of the enemies in this part of the game. I gotta kill this guy. This guy is gonna upgrade enemies around him, which is pretty annoying when you're fighting something like that. Those Iron Maidens are always a pain. Whew. We've got ourselves a trap room. Our item room should be to the left over here. You see that? You'll see that X on the map. That means that that room is blocked off, and you have to find another way around. And as you play this game, you'll come to learn that getting good at dodge rolling is really the only way to get better at this game. It's not really about how well you... about the guns. I mean, a good chunk is the guns you get, the things you get from your chests. But for the most part, if you aren't good at dodge rolling, you're really gonna fall behind. And then you'll see in some tenser moments, some people will quiet down in this game. Alright, that's a blue chest. We're gonna find our other chest room, see if we can't find a better chest than that. Because finding like another red chest, or maybe what's called a synergy chest, will be amazing. Synergy chests have a 50-50 chance. If I find one, I can explain it better. To spawn either an item that will synergize with something you currently have, and synergies are really good and really strong. I'm hoping I can find one this run to explain it. We've got 2 keys now, so we can get into both of our chest rooms. Or we can open the chests in both of our chest rooms. Woo! Yeah, those guys that upgrade can be a real pain. Alright, let's see. What is this room? This room is going to be... I think this is an upgrade room. I've never actually seen one of them. I've only ever seen one of these rooms once, actually. This is the synergy chest. You can either get something that synergizes with something you already have, or you can get a pretty decent item. Now you'll see I just got a decent item. Frozen amulet. Now we'll go ahead and open our encyclopedia, see what that does. Frost amulet. Blanks have a chance to freeze enemies, cold to the touch. So that means that whenever I use a blank, it has a chance to freeze enemies in the room. Hang on. Where's the rest of the... Oh, okay. It's through the shop. So this shop has got a special merchant in it. Now, if you buy anything from her, she'll give you something called Curse. You don't really want Curse unless you have to take it, because Curse has chances to spawn jammed enemies. Jammed enemies are not good for you, and if you have enough Curse, you have a chance to spawn the Lord of the Jammed. Now that's a nightmare in and of itself. Oh. I'm hoping we can make it to the boss without taking too much damage. Oh. I'm a little confused on that one. I'm a little confused on what hit me with that one. Alright, what's our... Oh, it's just 2 blue chests. Okay. And villain. And we'll go ahead and pop into our other chest room. Now that is going to be... Armor of Thorns. Your body is a weapon. Now I'm not actually sure what that one does. But we can pop open our encyclopedia and find out. Greatly increases dodge roll damage. Okay, okay. Now we've got an extra key, so we might as well use it. See, we got a key back from that and another gun. Now more guns are always going to be useful, because that means when you're in a boss fight and you've run out of ammo for your favorite gun, you can just switch to another one. And this one has a fast rate of fire, so that's even better. That guy spawned right next to an explosive barrel. I feel no pity for that one. Okay. We're gonna pop that in the safe for later. Just in case. Alright, now that we've explored the entire floor, we're gonna go ahead and take on the boss. The Gungeon. Now this one is a little tricky. You'll see I'll probably get pretty quiet during this boss fight. And you see she does this attack where she shoots them out, and then after a bit, those rings, they'll close in on themselves. So you have to be a certain distance away from her in order to actually live through that attack. Oh, and I got hit by her scream, which means I can't shoot for a little bit. And you'll see she'll dive back into the ground. Oh, I missed the dodge roll on that one, so... Unfortunately, I won't be able to attack while she's attacking. And you'll see as soon as you defeat a boss, all bullets that they've sent out will immediately disappear, which can be really useful if you're in a pinch. And you'll see we didn't take any damage in that one, so we got another master round. We didn't get enough for the prime primer, which is okay, but because I'm not actively trying to build the bullet that can kill the past right now. No secret rooms in either of those rooms, even though generally they're in those rooms. We've got a decent amount of health. Some pretty decent guns. Nothing overpowered, but there's still an entire rest of the run to go through. I stood in the poison. That one's my fault. So you'll see as we go through the floors, enemies will start needing more and more damage to be taken out. Now that gun has piercing, which is gonna be amazing. I would prefer... Ugh. Okay, I would prefer to not get caught in between an enemy like that. And this guy is just a projection, so you gotta find his real form. Alright, on to the next room. Oh, I dodge rolled into it. I thought I was safe. That one's on me. That one is most definitely on me. Alright, we've got a blue chest here. Let's see if we can't find our other chest room. Hope for maybe a green or synergy chest. A synergy chest would be nice, because getting a synergy in a run can sometimes make or break the run. And a lot of the time, unless you're really good at dodge rolling, you will need synergies to significantly help you out. We'll take a piece of armor. Oh, whoa. Oh, he got me. I got stuck on the corner on that one. Oh. Oof. This game is a little stressful sometimes, I will admit, and a lot of people that play this game do often end up raging at it because of how difficult it can be sometimes. Ooh. Oh, I thought I was faster. That's a bummer. Now, I'm sure as I play this game more and more on stream, you guys will see more and more rage come out. Because I know that's what everybody likes to see. Everybody likes to see their favorite streamer, their YouTubers get mad. Cue that one clip of Markiplier throwing the chair. But I'm sure as time goes on, as I experience more and more of this game's fun antics, like that one right there, you will start to see more and more of that rage build up. Alright, so just 2 simple blue chests. Not bad, but also not exactly anything worth talking about either. I mean, it could be a lot worse, and we could have gotten 2 brown chests. Now that would just be an insult. Now the M1 does seem to be one-shotting mushrooms, which is good because there are a lot of mushrooms on this floor. We've gotten another key, so we can go down here to this other chest room and open this up. That is a ring. Cartographer's ring. Some floors are familiar. Now, I'm not actually sure what that does. Sometimes reveals the floor. Sometimes reveals the floor. Now, is that going to be helpful? Not super helpful. I mean, it can help me to avoid rooms that are dead ends. So, I mean, maybe in some situations it could be useful. But I can't think of many situations where that would make or break a run. Except for, and you'll see it if I can get there, the last floor, Bullet Hell. Ooh. Now, I've only ever been there once. It's an absolute nightmare. Really, if you get there, you better have... We'll go ahead and use our resupply on this. The Marine starts with the resupply. Usually it just fills up one of your guns to max. And you'll see that this is a little puzzle. We have to jump into each of these mine carts. So we've gotten the bag of gunpowder. That's another part of the bullet that kills the past. I'm just going to go ahead and grab this and take this down. We need to get it to what's called the Forge. Now that might be a little tricky, considering I've only ever been to the Forge like once. Cannonball Rod. Now this boss is, I'll admit, he's pretty easy. Oh, and I've already taken damage. Oh, and I take damage again. Oh. Now you'll see this guy will throw things around at you, make everything dark, and then bounce off the walls. Now I'm not exactly sure what's causing the that effect to pop up, but I do know that I want the that I definitely want to be throwing some anvils at him, considering how much damage they do. It's a little hard to aim these things. I don't think it's my blanks doing it, because I just used a blank and I didn't see any kind of freeze effect. It seems to be when I take damage instead. We'll see if I can go ahead and finish this guy off. There we go. Didn't take too much damage, more than I would have liked to take. But what can you do? Alright, and we got an item called the Vertebrake 47 out of another gun. And then we've picked up a yellow key, which we can come back here and unlock this special lock. And we save another member of the Gungeon. Now we've got 6 hearts. We've also got a shop over here, so we'll pop in here. See if there's a half heart for sale. There's not much else for sale that would be worth it, unless filling up. Oh, well, we can't fill up the MK. Okay, so that can't be the secret room because that's already surrounded by rooms. This one could be, though. Nope. Alright, no secret room this floor. Alright, 4th floor. Now, honestly, this is where a lot of my runs end up failing. Just because this floor is where the game does start to get a lot trickier. So, like that. Like that right there. So our grenade launcher seems to one-shot the small enemies. Which is good, which is good. And it seems to two-shot the more medium-sized enemies, I'd say. Give me just a second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, I took damage. Oh. Can we get this guy to freeze himself over? Oh, we knock him into the wall. Ooh. That guy's gonna blow up. Now, I would definitely say this game is enjoyable to a certain extent. If you know what you're doing, it definitely is. Or if you've gotten some good RPG, or RNG, not RPG, that's a genre of games. If you've gotten some good RNG, it definitely can be extremely enjoyable. I'd say it's mostly about the skill level and things like that. Oh, that right there should not have happened. I pulled a stupid move on that one. Now I am working on getting my computer set up for streaming. It's just taking a little bit longer than I would have expected. But once that is set up, I will start streaming more. I know a lot of people like seeing those rage-inducing games. I've backed myself into a corner. Ooh. That was bad. I just lost a lot of my health in that room. And honestly, red heart drops aren't that common, so getting that health back might be tricky. Ooh. Okay, so there is a sorcerer somewhere that's powered. There he is. They'll either have blue or red robes, and you want to try your best to take them out as fast as you can. Because if you don't, you'll see that it'll become a lot harder to take out the enemies in the room. I do definitely recommend getting the game. Do not get the game if you have extreme anger issues. It is definitely still a game that's worth it, though. If you like these types of games. If you're a fan of shooter games, dodging games, things like that. Like, I think if you enjoy Cuphead, you'll probably enjoy this game. It feels like it's got a lot of the same vibes. Now, up here, you'll see that on our map, it's got a crown right here. This will be your challenge room. You'll have these two in here, and they'll give you a challenge for the next room. So they want me to only use one thing. Now, I've never actually used this weapon before, but I can immediately see what the downsides are to it. It's a lot like soy milk from The Binding of Isaac. Really high fire rate, but not the highest damage. Ooh. So the challenge is just to beat the room using only this. So it's really, my only options are either beat the room or die trying. Like that. Alright. I've got some more games to record. That is an intro to Enter the Gungeon. This will be uploaded on YouTube, and it'll be a VOD on Twitch for about 2 weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed. And you'll see the exit. Our exit area is actually pretty cool. It's integrated into the hub area. And just like that, we are back at the main menu. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna get working on recording another video. I've got to record 2 tonight, edit them, upload them, everything like that. I try to cut out some of the... I try my best to cut out some of the quieter bits. A video like this, though, is going to get uploaded in full, straight to YouTube. Just because this is a pretty short video. Based on what I normally watch and things like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, whatever it is, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you guys in the next video.